Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So this is my first vlog and I'm filming this from my phone, and this is going to be very raw and unedited, not even scripted, because um, this is very spontaneous. Usually I think before I talk in my videos, but now it's just so random. I wanted to do this vlog to give you a life update of what's going on, and also to share this horrible experience that I had in a mall today. So but before that, I just wanted to give you uh, an explanation for why there was no video this Tuesday and what you can expect further. So I actually filmed a video which was scheduled for this Tuesday, but since I don't have access to a laptop, um, due to some reasons I had to give it to someone, so I don't have a laptop, and my PC is just not that compatible. It has a very it has an old processor, so I can't edit videos on that. But I'm going to show you what I filmed this week. So since it's Halloween time, I just made my first ever art journal, you guys. So I have this you know new interest towards art journaling, and I instantly fell in love with it, so I wanted to do something with art journaling. So this is what I came up with. Yeah, this is the one that I made. It is not finished yet, as you can see, but I really love this, you guys. If you can see the stampings and all, these were done with the foam stamps that I did in my previous video. So there is a very famous quote that is best for Halloween. So it's a very famous quote, you all know that anyway. So I have to write that quote and include some more, like a broom and a witch hat and those things. And once that's done, I'll have to edit it. But as I said, the problem is I can't edit it soon. So as soon as I get the PC repaired, I will edit the video and I'll post it, because even I feel very incomplete and worried because this work is half done. Okay, so you can expect the video soon, but I'm not really sure. But in the meantime, I will try to film certain vlogs from my phone, so that even you can know bits and pieces of my life, and even I can get to know in your comments below about how your day was like. So yeah, today is Sunday, and today I decided to get out of my house because of this YouTube thing. I'm not complaining, but I have an excuse to confine myself to my house, okay, within the four walls. I really think art is an excuse for me to stay at home and like do things, maybe get creative, whatever. But I just stay at home. I don't like going outside and exploring or spending time with friends. I'm not that type of a person. I think I'm an introvert, but I don't think I am an introvert, because I deal with people quite well. I like talking to people. I like listening to them, but so today is Sunday, so I thought, let me just go outside and shop, explore, eat, have some fun. So I called my friends and they were like, okay, let's go. So we thought of going to an exhibition. Okay, it was her idea. I'm sure she will be watching this video, so yeah, it was her idea. It was actually bad because I knew there would be nothing in that exhibition, but then I was like, I just wanted to step out of the house and go, because since I don't have to edit or upload any YouTube video, because the persons who need to repair, they didn't come home yet, so I had this day off. Yeah, I sound like a busy person, but really, you guys, I dedicate a lot of time for YouTube because I love filming videos and editing them, and I just love this whole process. So yeah, she called me and then we went to that exhibition. There was nothing there, so I was feeling hungry by that time, so I suggested that we go to a particular spot. So there's this mall. I'm not going to name the mall. um, it will be too bad if you name the mall, right? So I'm not going to name the mall, but there is this chart center near the mall. Now, to my foreign subscribers, since half of my subscribers are foreign, so chaat is like a maybe like a junk food. It's not really a junk food, it's like a snack. Okay, it's like a hot chaat. It's like a snack. I love chaat, pani puri, muri mixture. These are the things that I love. So I suggested that we go and have some chaat. So these girls were like fine, and these two girls were coming on one bike and I was coming on one bike. So these girls were very slow. Okay, that bike was old or something, but they were very slow. So I just went way too ahead of them, and I reached that mall, and I asked them to call whenever they reached the mall. So since I was outside of the mall, there were some clothes outside the mall, and I was checking them. I was just checking them. I didn't have any mind, like what do you say, idea to buy any clothing today, because my shopping was done yesterday, and I was just not in the mode of buying anything. So I was just yeah, even we went to the exhibition. I just wanted to get outside, not really buy anything. So I was looking at the kurtis. So the one I'm wearing right now is called a kurti. So I was looking at them. They were very cheap, you guys. They were like 75 rupees per piece. So I was thinking, why would someone sell something at such a low price? So I was checking each and every one of the kurti, and then the salesperson, she comes outside and she tells me that look at the business tactics, you guys. She comes close to me and she says, "Madam, why don't you go to the second floor in the mall? There are some excellent pieces out there. These ones are very cheap quality, you know. She came to me and she was like, these are the old stock. You don't want to buy them. You want to buy better ones." I was like, oh, she told me, she understood me. Okay, she's telling me the truth. She's telling me the inside, what do you say, like the secrets of the mall. She told me that these are old stock. So I was instantly flattered, which I shouldn't have been, and I went inside the mall. Now this is a very popular mall in our city, and like back in the time when not so many malls were erupted in the city, this was a good mall. Now but I never went inside it. Surprisingly, I never went to this mall. So I go inside, and there's this lift just opposite me, and I thought of going inside it, but it was very old type of lift. My college has a better lift, you guys. This lift is very old. So I was like, what if I get stranded inside the lift? What if the power goes out or something? I mean, it wasn't really welcoming. So there's this man standing in the middle of that ground floor, and he tells me, "Madam, why don't you go inside the lift?" I was like, no, I didn't like it. It's just not looking good. Then he was like, okay, thank you. So he was like the manager. He seemed to be like the manager of the whole mall, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, but I didn't want to get into the lift. He was like, yeah, okay, thank you. So I walk up the stairs and I reach the second floor, and what I see is some more kurtis, so tops like these, and they were quite like of very low price. Now 75 rupees per kurti is a very low price. Now this kurti right here, I bought it yesterday, and this is for 765. Okay, just to give you a comparison. So those were 75. Now of course I don't think they will last for long, but you know, they're worth, like 75 is pretty cheap. So I mean, they were looking good. So I just looked at them, and while I was looking at them, I got a call from my friend, and she was like, she came to that mall, and like she came to the place. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll come down and we can have the chat. So as soon as I came down, I was taking my helmet from that they have this section outside the mall where they take your belongings and they keep it they keep it with them. So I was about to take the helmet, and that manager guy, he calls me, and he told me that someone's calling me inside the mall. And I was like, okay, these two girls, maybe they got into the ground floor and maybe they were looking for me. So I went inside the mall again. That was my second mistake. I should have looked outside, but I mean, how do you not trust? Like, normally you would trust anyone. Like, he's a manager and that was a big mall. How can you not trust people like that? So I was like, okay. I got inside and I was looking everywhere. Where are those people? Like, where are my friends? And he looked at me and said, I called you. Then I was like, fine, why did you call me? So then he told me, you didn't check our collection yet. Then I said, no, I have to go outside. I came to the shop just to look at the, just a while away, the time. I didn't really tell him that, but I was like, I just came here, but I don't want to buy right now. So I was like, no, I don't think you looked, you saw the shop entirely. Just go to the floor number 2 and check once again. And I was completely perplexed because he was literally forcing me to buy something, which I didn't like, by the way. How can someone force? Okay, I'm a customer and no one should force me, right? Like, they being the head of the institution, I mean the mall, they shouldn't be forcing me. I was like, okay, I didn't know what to do. He was literally forcing me and it was jam-packed, so the mall was full of people. So finally I just went inside once again. Then that lady right there, the salesperson, this another salesperson from the second floor, she was shouting at me. I don't know why. She was like, you know, madam, if you don't buy anything and if you go away like that, it's very rude and the manager will scold us. So you are supposed to buy something. I was like, I didn't have the intention of buying anything. I just came to the mall to look around. Why would you come to the mall to look around? She just asked me the question. I was like, is it a mistake or what? I just came here to look at the clothes. I don't want to buy it right now. I might come again later on. So she was like, no, you have to look at the clothes and you have to buy them. And I got really angry then. I was like, no, I'm not going to buy. So, but I was like, this was the first time I was experiencing something like this, so I was kind of nervous too. So I called my friends and I asked them to come on upstairs. I didn't tell them anything. I was like, you know, come to floor number 2, just come immediately. There's some amazing kurtis right here, we can buy them. So they were like, fine, and they came. And then I told them that, you know, these people are not letting me go outside. And then they were like, did you ever come to this mall, Samira? And I was like, no. Okay, that's the reason, you don't know. So like, what happened? They won't let you outside until and unless you buy something out of there. That is so cruel. Like, I mean, is that even like a marketing tactics? Like, now I don't want to go to that mall and I wouldn't suggest anyone to go to that mall. So that's pretty bad. So it was 3 of us and we didn't want to buy anything, and that lady, that salesperson out there, she was shouting at us. She was telling, why don't you buy anything? Why do you come to this mall if you don't want to buy anything? I was like, look, we are students and it's our choice, like whether or not we want to buy things. So finally we escaped, and that lady, she caught me again. She was like, you are supposed to buy something, select something else. I was like, no, I'm not going to buy. I didn't like anything. She was like, no, that manager will scold us. You can't go empty handed, you know, wait a minute, even we will come, even we want to tell him that you didn't like anything here. I was like, no, let me out first, let me out. And I went downstairs and the manager was like right beside me, but since the mall was so jam-packed, I couldn't like escape so easily without him looking at me. These two girls, they were like little rats and they made their way through the crowd and they went away, and I was like so guilty, so angry and guilty at the same time, because these people, they made me feel guilty. So somehow I just finally got outside. So even though he called me, I didn't look back. And there was this mic system in that mall. They had this mic where they shout, I mean, give the offers of the shop. And when we don't buy things from there, they'll be shouting at us from the mic. So that's what this girl told me. So it's like I didn't listen to anything. I just ran out of the mall and I asked for my helmet and I took it. And once I came out of the mall, I didn't even look at the mall until I passed from it. And it was like a horrible experience because these people, as soon as I came to the ground floor, like since the clothes were outside of the mall, they were luring us into looking at the clothes. Like there was 75 rupees at top. I was like, why would anyone sell something for 75 rupees? Okay, because that's the least. I have not seen such good malls sell at such low prices. So then that lady asked me to go to the second floor and give me a secret, telling me that no, this is an old stock. Finally we get out and we go to the place where we can have the chaat. So that place, it seems that place is very famous for chaat, and I never ate in that place. So I was like pretty excited to have that chaat. And guess what? Today is Sunday and that guy was not there. There was no chaat today. And I was like, what is this? I was like, fine, there's another famous place for having chaat, and that's my favorite place. So I often have it there. So I was like, okay, let's go to that place. It's quite near. So we went to that place and there was no chaat there either. So finally we were so dejected, and there's a place near my house and we went there. It was like a final option. If there's no chaat there too, then we thought of having some ice cream and coming back. So finally we go to this place and they luckily have chaat and pani puri. So we ate them and finally I got home. So yeah, that's today's experience. I learned that you should not trust everyone so easily, especially when someone's trying to get something out of you, like shopping malls and mainly these business people. By the way, before you quit, make sure you comment down below and let me know if you had experiences like this anytime. Like if someone did like this to you, let me know in the comments below, and also subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye guys.